Don't they know he's Wolverine? I mean, come on. I don't know if I can do this with musicals. It's too emotional. This is too much for me. Oh, I'm such a mess. Here we go. I am so excited about this. Fun fact about Hugh Jackman and his singing. I've sung Curly in Oklahoma a couple times, and he did also, and his performance of it was incredible. And there's a fascinating interview with him with James Lipton from Inside the Actors Studio, where he was talking about his vocal technique and how he was struggling getting a singing voice up. And then right before they were deciding to kind of throw in the towel on that production of Oklahoma because Hugh Jackman's voice just wasn't there, the vocal coach said, just imitate me. Just imitate my singing, Hugh, and let's just do it from there. And then he did it. And like, there's a bright golden haze on the meadow. And then he sang it. And basically, Hugh Jackman's voice on Oklahoma was just him trying to copy the way his vocal coach sang. Isn't that wild? Like a wild story? Without further ado, God, this is going to be exciting. I haven't seen this yet. I'm so excited about this. Let's go.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Oh my God. This is going to be good.
This is the greatest show.
Is that Zendaya there?
And the sun can't stop us now.
This is where you want
Starting right off with a song. Big song. Interesting opening.
This is where you want to be.
So, first of all, I'll just say real quick. Hugh Jackman's tone in that beginning, that little kind of off his voice, talking like that. I haven't heard him do that before. Hugh Jackman is, oh my God, amazing. Amazing. Oh my God, this is wild. What's interesting too is like, this is opening like so many things nowadays open, where it's just like you have to jump right into a big scene. It's like the old exposition of movies and shows and things of the past, the slow rolling in is like, we don't do that. It's like you got to jump right into an action scene now, or, you know, and that's kind of like, this is like the musical version of that. Wow. I wonder how they're going to do that with the stage production.
I close my eyes and I can see
Aww.
a world that's waiting up for me. The brightest colors
I've taught
fill
this
my
song.
head. A million dreams are keeping me away.
I didn't realize it was a child sang it first in the show. It was a kid's song. Beautiful. Oh. We have a lot of story happening through the song. Father died. We've got, okay, I see what that was. That was planting seeds of
Newspapers,
the
amazing
circus.
stories from around the
Interesting.
world.
This is a very well done scene, this whole scene here. Notice how that hook functions after the big part, and then it's a quiet little. Interesting. Amazing time to be alive back then. He looks great. Oh, that's the dad that smacks her. This is emotional already. What?
Sooner or later.
It's such an accessible song, you know.
I think of what the world could be. To the world I close
Oh, this is beautiful.
eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
That harmony. Oh, what a beaut. I gotta say, wow. Brilliant writing. Brilliant writing. To make that, you know, like what. So we just had kind of like a montage scene of like, we went through his whole life up to this point in that song, starting the song with both of them singing as children and then handing off to adults. Clever, brilliant writing. That was beautiful though. Emotional, impressively emotional for so early in the story. I wanted to read some of your comments. All right, here we go. Ash. Yeah, I was talking about Demi Lovato in it, and I think it'd be cool if we checked out some of her music. Yeah, she's such a killer powerhouse voice. That's a great way to describe her. I like to break her down too. There's a lot to unpack with her technique. There are amazing things to kind of look at more carefully for sure. She sings really hard on her voice. But it's amazing. So thanks for that, Ash. Black Rose. I think the first thing I ever saw Hugh Jackman in was theater when he played Jean Valjean in 2012's Les Mis. Yeah, that was amazing, wasn't it? Have you seen that one, Tim? Yes, I have seen that one. I haven't watched it for a few years, but I remember enjoying it. Yeah, that would be a fun one to revisit, to look at. We haven't done much Les Mis. I did sing some of Stars over on Phil from Wings of Pegasus, who did that little feature of some YouTubers and stuff. That was fun. But yeah, I don't know. That could be a fun adventure for us. And also, Black Rose, you said, I've seen it suggested a couple times in the last monthly song request, but Lauren Aldred, who sang the Never Enough, did a song for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth called No Promises to Keep. You know, it's so funny. I was thinking, my wife has a back injury, so she's been kind of down for the count for a little bit. And, I do play video games, and it's become a little more of a thing now with Arc Raiders. It's so fun. But Final Fantasy was one of the games I was thinking to see if maybe we wanted to play together. But that's cool that, she sang on that, the Final Fantasy. I know there's always a lot of cool musical stuff that's happened with Final Fantasy. We've checked out a little bit with Lara Fabian and what she did with it. Demi Lovato was also in Camp Rock. That's right. It was Sunny with a Chance. That was the show that she was on. But, Cachette, you also said Hugh Jackman, my husband. Yeah, lots of people feel that way about Hugh Jackman. Did an interview with Colbert on his role as Hank Hill in the Broadway Music Man. Yeah. Oh, that would be fun to watch, wouldn't it?
Think that's your only
I don't know this song.
But you can flick the switch and brighten up your darkest day. Sun is up and the colors blinded. The world
He was on a D.
Let's red fire. The world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you could ever be. 'Cause you're dreaming with
That
your
rhythm was
eyes
wild
wide
there. That
open.
changed.
Whoa, with your
Getting a little
eyes
funky.
wide open. So come alive.
You and me, we know how that goes.
'Cause once you see it, you'll never be the same.
Feel like it's shining.
Wow.
People shining.
So come alive.
Fun.
Nothing more to look at.
Don't they know he's Wolverine? I mean, come on.
Come on.
Zendaya.
You hear the call.
Up on an A. Hugh sounds great. Look at his dancing. Oh my God. Hugh Jackman. This is fun. Catchy also, obviously. All right, so the thing about Hugh Jackman singing so far, interesting. He's very on the contemporary side of his voice. It's like he's got huskiness, he's got grit on the tone, very little vibrato. He's not doing like open throat stuff, not a lot of like brassy. It doesn't sound like musical theater with a capital M, which he does sing like. Like if you listen to him sing Curly in Oklahoma, there's a bright golden, and he's super brassy, vibrato. I just applaud Hugh Jackman so much for his ability to stylistically, vocally shapeshift. God, he's such an incredible performer.
Don't you wanna get away from the strain?
Kinda hip-hoppy, what? I don't know this one either.
It'll take you to the other side.
This is cool.
I hate to tell you, but it just won't happen. And we don't pick up
Zach
the
sounds
shells.
great, too.
I'll have to leave that up to you.
Did you see High School Musical?
Cure your aching. Take your walls.
Listen to his tone.
Start 'em
His singing here.
Now that's a deal that seems
That was
worth
great.
taking.
But I guess I'll leave that up to you.
Hear the way he's changing his tone so much? Hugh is so good with diversity of tone quality.
Well, it's intriguing, but to go would cost me greatly.
So they have a love story. Interesting. The songwriting is just so the hooks are so powerful. It isn't that this is the same team that wrote what? They wrote like La La Land and did they write Dear Evan Hansen too? Is that right? Oh, we have so much to look into with this. Here's the song. One of the big ones. By the way, this is a very hard song to sing.
Never be enough.
Listen to the mixing.
Times of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be
Or she belted there. The song keeps going up. Vowel modification, may, Notice the not Never. May, not me, May. It's fun to see it in the context of the show. Wow. That last song, by the way, yeah, let's hear the applause. And that's a great place to stop. We're going to stop there. Okay. Interesting. That song, talk about vocal technique stuff. Like, I feel it's such an incredible study in contemporary vocal technique, insofar as the way that she's using her mix going into the upper register, like getting super like bop, bop, ha, doing brassy, sort of thickened chest voicey sounds, going into like more windy sounds from high to low sometimes, but then she also goes into belting full on. The vowel modification of the word me becomes may when you belt it. You could hear that there. Vibrato at the end of long-held notes and phrases. We also heard the way that R's when an R is on the back of a syllable, you drop the R. It's like never, never. We heard all that. A lot of technical things to learn. That song is one of the hardest. It's an outrageously hard song to sing. I've taught it a bunch of times. And going up to those E flats are tricky because for a lot of female voices, that's right on a break between what I call gear 2 and gear 3 of your chest belty voice. What's not to like?
And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
Yeah. I'm so glad they walked in anyway. Screw Barnum, right? Oh, her grit.
Yeah, that's what we become.
We gotta break this down. Oh, I love this part. I remember this from the commercial. I love that dance. Kind of like a skipping dance. Oh, yeah. What an empowerment song, right? God.
When the sharpest words want to cut me down.
Those are F sharp. G.
This is me.
Oh, that bass line. I never noticed that bass line.
This is me.
I loved hearing that in the context of the show. The way that she can sit up in her, as I talk about that metal tone all the time, you guys hear me talk about that. Like, she's sitting up so high. She was up way up, and F sharps, G's, amazing tone quality, texture, like, wow. A lot of lateral vowels. That was really more like contemporary commercial music singing right there, as opposed to like musical theater style singing. Well, very contemporary musical theater, but with enhanced enunciation, kind of. And I'm marching on to like, we wouldn't do that as much in pop. Some pop singers might a little bit, but pop is typically a little more obscured in your enunciation of the words, but it was very poppy, like big. God, what a good song.
I know you want me.
I forgot how good of a singer he is.
You claim it's not in the cards. Fate is pulling you miles away.
That husky texture. I haven't really listened to this like this. Man, her texture.
And there are doors that we can't walk through. Wake up and see that it was
nice agility.
After all, no one can rewrite the stars.
Oh,
How
great
can you
hook.
say you're mine?
That hook is so
Everything
good.
keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. It's not up to How do we rewrite the stars?
Say you were
Made to be mine.
Oh, that was really sweet. That moment when he jumps over and she kind of one arm grabs him was a little. I don't know about that part. Like that was a little silly, but like very sweet, very creative. That hook, rewrite the stars. Oh my God, that hook.
From now
Man.
on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights.
I just got goosebumps again.
From now on,
Wow.
tonight, it's dawn tonight. There is promise in me, my heart.
Wow.
I never wanted anything but the man I fell in love with.
I'm almost too emotional to finish this.
However small.
from now on. From now on.
Oh man. Oh man. I don't know if I can do this with musicals. It's too emotional. This is too much for me. What's the message of the movie? Don't chase anything. The noblest art is that of making others happy. Oh, I'm such a mess. I am such a mess right now.
'Cause here I come.
Oh my God. Let's talk for a minute here. You know, just this idea of, of him coming back to his family, of him processing, that story aspect of him being, like I think about blind spots and how we as humans have blind spots where we think we're doing the right thing. We think we're motivated by the right ambition and we drive and we go, and then all of a sudden life has a funny way of sometimes smacking us in the head to say, hey, you were doing the wrong thing. What are you going to do? You're going to defend yourself and make excuses or go atone. And I love that he atoned, and at least in the way the story came, because I don't think that this story is fully true to all of Barnum's stuff. But I'm not going to go into like figuring out what it is and isn't right now. I just want to feel the emotion of it. It's a beautiful message, and it's a message that is so powerful today, of course, in our society of, we need more than ever this acceptance of each other, and this, it's okay who you are. We're all, every walk of life is okay in this world, and, inclusivity and there are literally forces exactly opposite of that, especially now. And so it's, this message feels even almost more important now than it did when the movie came out. In the current culture. Man, look at me. I just saw myself on camera. Look at me. I'm a mess. I'm just thinking about the emotional impact of the show, and also, that big message of, a fulfilling life. A fulfilling life it's what you get to do, who you get to spend it with. Maybe even flip the order. It's who you get to spend it with and what you get to do. Maybe arguably, and I love that message of this movie. Really interesting. This really has all of the grandeur of. It almost feels like modern opera, like what opera was back in the 1800s and stuff, 1700s, 1800s. Opera was the grand art. And I feel like nowadays it's like TV, film, musicals would be the catch-all. It's like every art medium is contained within a movie musical now. Every single art. We've got the film side of art, obviously the acting side of art. And this, we've got the dance, we've got the orchestration, we've got, it's really like the equivalent of like modern opera in society, the way it functions for us, these things. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. The performers, my God, these voices and the song, it's very like, it's not like sophisticated musical theater, like when we think about some of it, like I think about Hamilton as both incredibly sophisticated and commercially accessible. This show, it doesn't have that level of wit in the writing exactly the same way that like a Hamilton does, obviously. This is really more commercial. It's like commercially viable. It's like, let's use lyrics that are the most accessible to the most people around the world. Let's write hooks that are just ironclad, doing all the things a hook needs to do with jumping up on high notes and, you know, and also having that musical theater feel, but having poppy vocals. All of that stuff is all very commercially viable, right? But that being said, it obviously still holds a lot of emotion. I mean, I was feeling emotional by the end for sure. And that's just a testament to the story development as well as the amazing performers. So, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. What musical do we need to check out next? Let me know. All right. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all soon. Cheers. Thanks for watching.